Hey guys, just in case you were absent today or you need to take a second look at the notes, these are proving triangles are congruent. This is what we did in class. Remember, these proofs are just really small. So we always start with the given, then start marking up your picture. And once we do that, we can see that 3 sets of corresponding sides are congruent. So that means we have SSS. So therefore we know that our triangle PQW is congruent to triangle TSW by SSS. Number 2 is really similar, so put your given information in your proof and then go ahead and mark that on your picture. AE is congruent to DE and BE is congruent to CE. Well, right now we only have 2 sides. That's not enough information, so I need to see what else this picture gives me. Well, I see that angles 1 and angle 2 are vertical angles, so that must mean they are congruent. Now I have an angle in between 2 sides, so that would be SAS, and therefore my triangles are congruent. Go ahead and pause the video, see if you can complete questions 3 and 4, and then when you're done, we'll do question number 5. Alright, question number 5 is slightly different because we have this symbol here in the given, which means perpendicular. Whenever we've got perpendicular lines, we know that those lines are going to create right angles. And we know that all right angles are 90 degrees, which means that right angles must be congruent. Okay, so I'm going to use that information. We're going to figure out a new reason to put into our proof today. So the first thing you want to do is put your given information and mark up the picture, just like we always do. So perpendicular lines make 90-degree angles, and BC is congruent to EC. Alright, well, one thing that jumps out to me, again, just like the last one, we've got vertical angles here. So to make it easy for yourself, just put some numbers in there. And then you might want to just check your inventory and see what you have. We've got a side and we've got an angle, and on the picture that I drew, we've got these right angle marks, but remember that wasn't given to us in the diagram. This information was given to us, so we must have to use this somehow. Okay, that's where our new reason comes into play. So we can say angle D is congruent to angle A, and the reason here, I'll show you a little shortcut that you could write, is because of perpendicular lines, and use this symbol so it's shorter to write, create, just put a little arrow, right angles, and we know that all right angles are congruent. Okay, so this is a nice little shortcut that you could write as your reason. That way you don't have to write so many words. Alright, so then we can add that onto our inventory, and we've got 2 angles and a side. Well, that side is not in between the 2 angles, so this must be AAS. And then my triangles are congruent. Thanks for watching. If you're still confused or you were absent for a long time and you need some help catching up, come schedule an appointment with me so that we can help you out. Okay, hope this helped.